India bloc has announced that they will hold a mega rally on the 31st of March at Delhi's Ramlila Maidan to protest against Arvind Kejriwal's arrest in the Delhi liquor policy case. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal was arrested, remember, by the ED on the 21st of March under the anti-money laundering law after searches at his official residence in the civil lines area of the national capital. Addressing a press conference today, India bloc allies AAP and Congress have announced the rally. AAP Minister Atishi urged all spiritual, business and political groups to join the public meeting as a protest against oppression by the ruling BJP to safeguard the country. Joining us live is Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson. We also have Sujata Paul, Congress spokesperson, joining us live. Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party also joins us live. Professor Subroto Mukherjee, political analyst, is also live with us. Dr. GVR Shastri, political analyst, also joins the broadcast. Let me begin with you first. Siddharth Sharma, we are learning that there is going to be a mega rally on the 31st of March. What is on the agenda for this? Siddharth, can you hear me? Okay, I think we've lost him there. But Sujata Paul, let me bring you in here. It's quite interesting that the Congress has decided to support the AAP on ground as well, not just lip service, but you're backing them to the hilt. What explains this strategy by the Congress, and what are the plans for this mega rally on the 31st of March?
What do you mean by we are joining them on ground? I thought that we are all part of the India alliance. And therefore, we have to fight together because we are all fighting for the country today. And we are fighting against the policy of this central government, which is using all its might to come down on the opposition because they want an opposition, Mukta Bharat, because this is the fear and the cowardice of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister obviously knows that he is losing this battle, and on the 31st of March, he will see what the united opposition looks like. I don't think he understands India at all. He might have come from Gujarat and he might have become the Prime Minister. He might have got the love of the people because he made a whole lot of promises which actually were jumlas. And I'm not saying it was Mr. Amit Shah who said that they were all jumlas. Today, when we come together, we are coming together because even I'm sure you have a person from the AAP and he will explain what the matter is. But isn't it surprising that they are believing an approver who paid them 5 crore after he was arrested, 5 days after he was arrested, and who paid them another 25 crore 5 months after he turned approver. What does this prove? And he got bail as well. So what does this prove? This proves that the BJP today wants to decimate the opposition, and the opposition is not going anywhere. The opposition is an integral part of this country. And soon it will be Mr. Modi who is going to be going out. This is a message. The message of the 31st of March 2024 is that India is united. And of course, India is our motherland, and India is what I'm talking about.
Okay, but interestingly, Sujata, the BJP has been putting out old videos of your party leaders and their views on the liquor policy scam and the AAP's involvement in it, and are accusing you of doublespeak and hypocrisy.
Good question, and you know that I never run away from any question and I don't even divert. Let's face facts. We live in a democracy, and if something comes in our knowledge, we are bound to raise it. But after the electoral bond data has come out, there is something else which has come out. Of course, we did say that the Aam Aadmi Party had received 100 crore rupees. But what is it now that we are seeing? Who is actually getting what money? The ED needs to explain to us, because the electoral bond scheme has given the BJP 25 plus 5 crores from Aurobindo Pharma just after activity began in this whole thing. So if Sarath Reddy has turned approver today, don't they need to explain what the facts are? If we make an accusation, and rightfully so, we should make an accusation if there is some corruption happening anywhere. But it is the investigating agencies which need to bring all the facts out into the open, and they haven't done that. Why did they not tell us about the money that the BJP was receiving, and why is it that the BJP chief is not in jail now? Amit Shahji, who was the BJP chief when the electoral bond scheme was brought in, why is he not in jail? Well, if a sitting CM can go to jail, the sitting Prime Minister can also go to jail. So the sitting Home Minister should be booked as well.
Mukesh Tyagi of the BJP come in there. Mukesh Tyagi of the BJP come in there. Several serious questions being raised by the Congress representative Sujata on the show against your party, your response, and also what you make of this plan by the AAP and the Congress to jointly attempt to gherav you and protest the arrest of Mr. Kejriwal. They claim it's not his arrest, but the arrest of democracy.
First of all, I think we need to delink this BJP's action to get Kejriwal arrested. It is ED's independent functioning. We have nothing to do with that. And there are no evidence which can establish that BJP is remotely controlling this investigation. So this hypothesis is absolutely preposterous. So there. Secondly, Congress is living in a utopian optimism that with these rhetorics and with this kind of a studio kind of a statement, they can win the election. They have lost the confidence of the people, including entire India alliance, which is paradoxical to I think all the philosophies. They have been giving inconsistent statement against each other. Congress has been raising a voice against Kejriwal that he is the most corrupt man. They institute the inquiry against on the liquor thing. They are arresting Congressee in Punjab by our party. So what kind of alliance is this? And they want to show up that united strength, I think, is absolutely laughable. And there is no substance out of it. Number one. Number two, they have been decimated from 400 seats, more than 400 seats in parliament. And now they have reduced to 52, and you will see to it, they'll be reduced to 25 very soon. So this is the reason they are not taking it seriously by blaming BJP.
Right.
If you're really serious, one second, let me complete, Uday. Let me complete. If you're thinking that we are part of any corruption, go to the court. Court is seized of the matter. So don't make such a statement without reaching to any conclusion. But against Kejriwal, Supreme Court's finding, you can see that if they have found this money trail of 338 crores. So it is not something which is lightly. And why Sanjay Singh and Manish Sisodia and Vijay Nair, they are behind bar for more than 1 year, Satyen Jain. So you think the courts are also biased and colluding with the Bharatiya Janata Party, and they're castigating and ridiculing the judicial process of India. So this is something which is absolutely deplorable, and they need to change the narrative.
Okay, quick response. Sujata Paul, quick response, and I'll get in the others.
Yes. If Kejriwal joins the BJP, will he be let off? First question. Second one, when you talk about elections, let's be very clear. This is a democracy. Sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. It is the people of this country who are important. Now, you're talking about elections. Might I ask you, who is scared of getting decimated now? It is the Prime Minister himself, not the BJP.
Not
the
at
Prime
all.
Minister alone thinks. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt. Now, please remember that in Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland, why are you not contesting elections? Why have you run away? Why are you so scared? Why are you not contesting over there?
Okay.
Proves that the Prime Minister could not get to Manipur,
but
he made Sandesh Khali. Let me finish. Let me finish. You ask me a question, I'll ask you.
Answer my question.
I will.
My question.
But first, let me finish. He made mockery out of women of Sandesh Khali, for whom all of us are standing together. But Manipur women have been made a mockery out of by the Prime Minister himself, and that is why he's not going. And who are you to tell us who will contest from where? We are not asking you why is there news that General
It's a
BK Singh will
democracy.
not.
I have a right to ask you this question.
You ask me,
You
but
are
if you
asking me a
can't
question why we are
answer,
not contesting from Manipur.
if you are not going to answer my question, if you are not going to answer my question, you have no right to ask me any question. You explain to me.
Who is going to
I am telling you, if you keep quiet because you're scared of the answer. It is up to me. It is up to me. Who will contest from Raebareli and Amethi? We will decide that, not the BJP. The problem is with you. You will decide because you will not get your Bihari if you don't ask about Rahul Gandhi. The fact is, Mr. Tyagi, the fact is that I told you yesterday also on another show that Sanjeev Balian was shunted out of a village in your area, in the area of Muzaffarnagar. So please don't tell me all this. The fact is that when we talk about...
Let me bring in Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party. Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party, you are taking to the streets against this action by the Enforcement Directorate. There is also a rally being planned on the 31st of this month. Is opposition unity being portrayed through this? Because often in politics, optics matters a lot. Are you trying to showcase opposition unity through this rally on the 31st, showing that the Congress is backing you to the hilt as well? The BJP, though, as you just heard from Mukesh Tyagi, says, why blame them for this action? blame the Enforcement Directorate and the court. The law is taking its own course. Your response?
Yeah, Uday, right at the outset, let me tell the viewers, apologize, because I'm in a place in Gujarat where campaigning with a little bit of a difficult internet, so I can my audio is perfect, but I can't see other panelists. I'm sorry for that. Since I'm listening perfectly well, I'll answer to that. What just before me the BJP spokesperson said, and your question, I'll answer all of them. Since Sujata ji has already eloquently said many of those things, I'll not try to, repeat them. The point is very simple. In sports as well as in politics, what do people want? People want a very good match, a fair match in which there is a fair game, and at the end, a result in which their favorite team wins. That is what every cricket fan, every sports fan or a political fan wants. Recently, India had a World Cup. Could India have said that out of the 10 teams, I will not give visa to the Pakistan team? Could India have said that because in final Australia has come, to raat mein hum unke khane mein jamal gota mila denge?
Come to the point, boss.
Sir, Mukesh ji, are you the anchor of this program? आपको अगर बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी है ना, तो आप लॉग ऑफ कर जाइए ना. एंकर का हाईजैक क्यों कर रहे हैं? एंकर को हाईजैक क्यों कर रहे हैं? आपको आपकी भाषा में समझा देंगे. आपको आपकी भाषा में समझा रहे हैं. आपको आपकी भाषा में समझा रहे हैं. आपको हिंदी में, आपको सनातनी हिंदी संस्कृत में समझा देंगे. चिंता मत कीजिए. आप शांत रहिए ना. आप कार्यक्रम क्यों हाईजैक कर रहे हैं? आप कार्यक्रम क्यों हाईजैक कर रहे हैं? आप सबसे पहले शांत हो जाइए. आप जब बोल रहे थे भारत की संस्कृति में दो आदमी जब बोलता है, तब तीसरा अगर बीच में पड़ता है ना, तो उसको मंथरा कहा जाता है. दिस इज मंथरा कल्चर. BJP speaks eloquent about Indian culture, but behaves like a mantra. Two people are speaking, they come in between. So, Uday has to decide whether he is running the show or he is giving the BJP to run the show.
अरे भाई साहब,
Uday, you decide whether you are running the show or the BJP guy is running the show.
You are wasting everybody's time by making a superfluous observations.
Okay, let's allow him to complete.
So basically, people go to a stadium not to watch blood being spilt. They want a fair match and a fair result, and for their favorite team to win. Now, what BJP has essentially done is that it is not playing a fair match. How come? Right at the election time, let me come to the BJP spokesperson's allegations first. BJP spokesperson is saying that Aam Aadmi Party is corrupt and Arvind Kejriwal has taken money. The point here is that the money trail to Arvind Kejriwal has not yet been established. So, yet, whatever the case is, as of today, the ED, an independent authority as per the BJP spokesperson, has Mr. Arvind Kejriwal under custody for the liquor scam. Now, the moot question here is that what is good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Now, the point here is that everyone today knows that 60 crore rupees worth of money from liquor scam, liquor accused under ED investigation, Mr. Sharath Chandra Reddy, was received by BJP, and that bonds were encashed by BJP. They are right now parked with the in the BJP's account. The simple question is, if the ED is independent, when is the Prime Minister of India, the government of India, starting an investigation on the ED and on the same charges that Arvind Kejriwal was put behind bars, same charges, Mr. JP Nadda will also be put behind bars? The simple question is that, and that exactly the question will be asked on 31st, not just by an Aam Aadmi Party small-time spokesperson on a national channel TV, but from Ramlila Maidan, the entire India will ask you, not just for 60 crores, but for 8,250 crores. The illegal money that you have got, not according to us, the 8,250 crores illegal money that BJP has got. BJP today was supposed to catch people like Mr. Lalit Modi, who are declared money launderers. And today what BJP has done, BJP has given ticket in the prestigious New Delhi constituency to a person who helped such a money
Okay, quick response. Mukesh Tyagi, quick response.
That is what BJP has done.
Quick response from Mukesh Tyagi, then I'll get in the others. Yes.
Sir, his cacophony has literally deafened me. I couldn't hear half of the decibels because his high decibel speech in the studio was so deafening in nature, but still I'll try to make an attempt to answer his questions. You see, whatever you have, let me tell you, today there is a very robust judiciary in this country. And a due process of law is there. You guys believe in chaotic existence. You believe in revolutions, which is not a revolution as a matter of fact, it's a chaos. That is the philosophy of our party. What was Arvind Kejriwal when he set up this India Against Corruption? He said anybody is involved into the corruption has no right to continue. He should have resigned on the moral right before he was arrested, as a matter of fact. And he continues like a shameless person who is so politically like a leech to the power. He wants to continue despite the fact he's behind the bar. And his 3 cabinet colleagues are behind the bar. Satyen Jain, why his parole has not been allowed? Because there is a prima facie evidence against him. Why Manish Sisodia is not out? Prima facie evidence. Why other your ministers are not out?
Okay.
There's a prima facie evidence. And you guys have a guts to speak against BJP. BJP has a very clean governance model. That is what you are not able to digest because it exposes your corrupt practices. And that's the reason.
Okay,
So
Professor Subrata Mukherjee, come in here. BJP has a clean model, which is why the opposition is rattled, which is why you're rallying with each other, for each other. Your response, Professor Subrata Mukherjee, and how much is the TMC also backing this fight of Mr. Kejriwal? Because so far the Congress has actually put boots on the ground. Their leaders are on ground with Mr. Kejriwal. Will the TMC also send a representative to this rally on the 31st?
Well, it is an alliance, like BJP is also in alliance, and human memory is proverbially short. The BJP spokesperson should realize that BJP also had 2 members in the Lok Sabha at one time. So he should not boast about the exact number because BJP still had only 37% of the votes. Apart from that, about the judicial process and all, it is the washing machine that works, that ED is summoned to 2 other chief ministers as well. But the moment they joined the BJP coalition, nothing happened. So justice in this country is not only delayed, but greatly deformed. So there is no rule of law per se, as we have seen also regarding the women wrestlers. That's what happened in Delhi and the other places we see. There are these kinds of violations about. The important point is that none of them have been convicted yet. They are as much free as we are. So the first question is that the chief minister is duty bound to carry on, and that's what Arvind Kejriwal is trying to do. Because conviction is a different matter altogether. And the moment there comes the electoral bond and the quid pro quo is the established norm of law. Now, this is a process which affects every political party, much more to the BJP. So there should not be moralizing. There should be a great deal of soul searching that we are all Indians. We love our country. It's our democratic right to follow any kind of a political party. Now, there's a sacramentous attitude that we are much better. That is to be proved by work.
Okay.
Now, every single Indian is in debt of 1,50,000 rupees. Now, never it is talked about. Dollar has reached where? What is our human development indices? Now, there should be a framework of discussion, and then we can really work out and make
so
the
there are many issues.
proper discussion.
There are many issues that the government can be cornered on, is what Professor Subrata is saying, and the BJP is getting arrogant. GVR Shastri, do you agree with that assessment by Dr. Subrata? And Dr. GVR Shastri, what do you make of this issue of opposition unity that is now being taken to the people by the India Alliance bloc members, and also obviously the sympathy factor that the AAP is hoping to achieve through this entire protest on ground?
See, Uday, in democracy, people are important, not parties. Parties are not important. Parties may there, may not be there. No relevance. Democracy means people. You are representing the people. Political parties are representing the people. A policy formation towards the people. It's not the government property. Policy is not the government property. It's the property of the people. It's absolute property of the people. Electoral bonds is related with something which enactment done in the parliament. All the political parties which are now hue and cry, they would have walked out. during that time. They would have disowned it, that we will not accept even single rupee as an electoral bond, even single paisa for that fact. If at all the political parties disowned it and only BJP got 8,200 crores, I agree, whatever the blame they are doing it.
Sujata Paul.
Now, 1 minute. Can I say, please, if that is the case, then I will withdraw with it. Because it's
30 seconds more. 30 seconds more. I need to get responses also. 30 seconds more. Then I'll get in Sujata Paul.
No, these are the principal narration. I talk as a principal
Yes,
narration.
go ahead.
A party, see, these political parties have a guts to talk each other. They don't have a guts to talk with the people like me. You need to talk to the people who vote for you. People are voting, not the BJP is voting. Congress party have a guts to talk to the people of this nation. Talk to the sense and the principal narration of the people. Principal narration of the people. What do you mean? A political party's responsibility and liability commitment towards the implementation of the constitution.
Okay, respond to that. Sujata Paul, respond to that. The Congress has a disconnect with the people, says GVR Shastri. And on electoral bonds, how can you claim to be holier than thou? You also received the funds and Parliament passed it. No one walked out there.
I like the way the person on the panel is saying that he is in connect with people and other people are not connected to people.
No, that is what you are not representing.
When you are speaking, what is wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? Why are you speaking to me? You just look at the way you are interrupting because you are not connected with people. You are only confused. You got verbal diarrhea. You got diarrhea, verbal diarrhea. Can you get him to shut up? Will you keep quiet? Did I speak in between? Look at how ill-mannered you are. Without any etiquette, he doesn't want any answers. What a person you got on the panel who says, let me speak, and then he doesn't let other people speak. What is wrong with you? Look at your vocabulary. I will not speak till he shuts up. Shut up.
You don't even know what is that you want to talk. You don't know the center and the left and the right. Because
yes, and you know everything.
You don't even know what you want to talk to it. See,
Uday, can you get this?
Absolutely.
Get this man to keep quiet.
I have to say that I am representing the people because as a person.
Who are you representing? I don't even know who he
I
is.
am asking a simple question. Why you have not walked out?
Uday, who is he?
Why you have not accepted 1 rupee?
Okay. GVR Shastri, you made your point. GVR Shastri, you made your point. Let's not get personal now with each other. Let's come back to the issue at hand. Sujata Paul, your response. GVR Shastri, she's heard you out. Let's hear her out as well. Sujata.
Does he represent any party is what I want to know. No. Okay. Now, first of all, he has no business to be telling political parties that they're not connected with people. Otherwise,
I have every right to talk about anything of this nation. As a citizen of this nation, I have every right to criticize everybody. I have every right to represent anything. You want nobody to tell us.
You are a lunatic.
Idiot. To the people of the nation.
Everybody
doesn't have any right to talk.
Listen, he is a lunatic. Will you get him to shut up? Shut up.
Okay. Please. Okay. I'm gonna one second. I'm gonna have to request you both to calm down now. This is not how we conduct a debate here.
How can you say that?
No, please. Let's mute GVR Shastri now. Let's mute GVR Shastri and let's mute Sujata Paul. Please. Now this is not. One second. I'll come back to you both. Let's just pause this for 5 seconds. I request our producers to please mute both Sujata and GVR Shastri. I will have to do this now. I don't like to mute anyone on my show, but you're forcing me to. GVR Shastri, she heard you out. You need to hear the others out as well. I allowed you an intervention. Now we need to hear. Sujata Paul, please don't make it personal now. Mr. Tyagi is also a guest on our show. I will intervene if needed. But let's now come back to the issue at hand on electoral bonds that he's accusing you of double speak over. Your response. Sujata Paul. Okay, let's unmute Sujata, please. Yes, Sujata Paul, go ahead.
The most important thing, Uday, is that when there were, when the debate happened in Parliament, our parliamentarians opposed the electoral bond scheme. But when a scheme comes in, you can't expect every other party to just keep quiet. Can you imagine? In the last 7 to 8 years, we would not have taken any money and the BJP would have been collecting money. But today, when you look at the data, it also proves very clearly that the BJP, I'm talking about the BJP's argument, they've been saying we've got more parliamentarians, but we've got less money per head. I mean, if that makes sense. But the fact is that people want to give money to those who are not in power. And BJP is in power, but Congress party cannot use the ED, the CB, the IT. And yet people have given us money. That means that if the fear of the ED, the CBI and the IT was not there, maybe there would have been a level playing field. Because all political
Mukesh Tyagi.
You see, I'm sick and tired of listening to this monotonous statement. They were talking against Adani. Rajasthan received the highest 60,000 crores investment in Rajasthan. Did they cancel that investment? They have been raising this voice in parliament. They did not let the parliament go. There's so much of multiple standards which Congress is suffering from. I mean, you have the history of corruption in 10 years of UPA. 9 mega scam happened in your time. And you are like epitome of corruption. And you're giving us a sermon on the corruption.
Not at all. When you talk about...
One second. I'll just finish. In 2013, Lalu Prasad Yadav, who initiated the case against Lalu Prasad Yadav? 2012, National Health case happened. Who initiated that National Health case? We were not there. So don't try to link it up that we are running the crucible.
1 minute. No, because Mukesh Tyagi, the AAP and the Congress are both trying to corner you on the electoral bond issue. Do you believe this is an issue that is connecting with the people or not?
Well, then my humble submission to you is the Supreme Court, the highest court, and Chandrachud, who is such an enlightened Chief Justice of India, he seized of the matter. He is not given up anywhere. He has ridiculed all the lawyers who are trying to make it preposterous plea in front of him. You think they are in cognizance of the matter?
Sujata.
Let the court take its own course. Why are they jumping onto the conclusion on their own?
Sujata Paul.
Yes. You know, Mr. Tyagi spoke about Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav and the case happening at that time. So it is a fact that even when we were in power, we initiated action against our own allies. But here...
And you have joined them.
That's okay. He's been punished, no? But after that, if we have joined them, I don't think you should have a problem because if he has gone through that punishment, the matter is over. You don't keep punishing people for a particular crime. So your argument doesn't stand. In your case, what you're doing is that whoever is corrupt according to you, they go into your party. Now in Rajasthan, you spoke about Mr. Adani.
But Siddharth Sharma, interestingly, in Punjab, the Congress leaders are criticizing Aam Aadmi Party because there you are fighting separate. The Congress leaders there are not on board to actually back Mr. Kejriwal there. They're actually backing his arrest by the ED. So is this double speak or is the opposition united? Siddharth Sharma.
No. Now see, this is the thing. When elections are very close... Oh, sorry, this question is for Siddharth Sharma. Okay.
Yeah, I'll start answering. Basically, what the question, Uday, you are asking, or even the BJP spokesperson is highlighting, is the disparity in Team India. You are showing the disparity in Team India. I agree to that disparity. But I'll give you an example. We all live in a colony. And in our colony, I have difference of opinion with my neighbors. But imagine a tapori coming into my colony and Eve teasing my daughters like Mr. Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is doing, or that tapori hurting my elder mother and father, what will you do? What will I do? Will I fight with my neighbor or I'll take care of that tapori? Exactly. BJP is that tapori. That is why
so far his ticket has not been announced. 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 So I don't know whether that example will hold or not. We have to still wait and see what happens on the Kesarganj seat. But GVR Shastri, 30 seconds. I have to wait. 30 seconds. Yes. GVR.
Why I say this? Because Rahul Gandhi जरूर ये कहते हैं अदानी चोर है, अदानी चोर. अरे अभी रेवंत रेड्डी इनका चीफ मिनिस्टर है तेलंगाना का गवर्नमेंट का. इन्होंने खुद ही एमओयू साइन किया.
Yes, Mukesh made that point earlier. Yeah.
अदानी के साथ
एमओयू का मतलब पैसा नहीं आता.
डबल स्टैंडर्ड
अरे उत्तराखंड में बीजेपी का गवर्नमेंट 2 लाख करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट का एमओयू साइन किया. एमओयू डज नॉट मीन एन एग्रीमेंट. We are not against any party. And Revanth Reddy BJP today is benefiting from money, and you know nothing. Your head is all empty. You got gobar and bhusa in your brain.
Okay.
The fact is
Okay.
that
Okay.
if we are in power,
Okay.
wherever we are in power,
Okay.
we get
Okay.
a level playing
Okay, I'm
field.
going to have to leave it at that. जोश काफ़ी हाई है हर प्रवक्ता में और जाहिर बात है क्यों. The elections are of course around the corner. We will of course keep tracking this story and lots more for our viewers throughout the course of the Lok Sabha election 2024. For the timing though, we've run completely out of time. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.